friendly competition where everyone can show off their costumes, whether they're fully or partly made, new or experienced at cosplaying, local or visitors. And unlike last time where one by one they were coming up, we might have groups coming up as well. So let's welcome up the judges. First we'll start with Taryn. Taryn coming up on stage. Let's have a big clap for Taryn. So, Taryn, first of all, thank you again for coming all the way from Italy, by the way. I hope you are finding the accommodations. I hope you're having fun. One personal question, though. Are their swords real?
Oh, no, they are not real. They are made by wood, and they cannot hurt anyone.
They can't hurt. Are they heavy? Can I hold one for a second? They're not actually heavy. This is very well made. How long, what did you use actually, and how long did it take you to make such things?
Well, actually, the guard, I didn't make the guard, but the sword is made by bamboo, and it didn't take too much, actually.
Okay. Very nice, very nice. So, Taryn, you've collaborated with big names, such as Crunchyroll, great anime service, Ubisoft, which is a gaming developer, Bandai Namco. How do you think, or how do you find these collaborations influence your approach to cosplaying?
Well, what can I say? It's basically my job, first of everything else, so I live because of that. And I'm very happy and honored to work with such big names in video game companies, in anime companies. I can define it like a dream coming true. Because especially when I work with some video game company that inspired me a lot with a lot of titles, a lot of video games, like, you know, Bandai Namco with Tekken. I've been working for the launch of Tekken 8. I've been working also with CD Projekt Red for The Witcher and Cyberpunk. Actually, the CD Projekt Red is one of my favorite video game companies ever. So I'm just proud to be able to represent those titles, those games through my work, through my heart, which is cosplay, and it's amazing.
Very nice. And now, have these, apart from the cosplaying demands of these companies, have they ever demanded you to do some, I don't know, choreography or some scenes in Tekken? Because I know you do martial arts and everything.
Well, actually, not in Tekken, because I've been working with Bandai Namco only regarding Tekken only for the launch of Tekken 8, and it was at Gamescom in Germany, and there I was just supposed to take picture with people and stay there playing the game with people a little, so not any particular skills except some videos and contents that I took for myself and to promote the launch of the titles that included some moves, but that was something personal actually. Regarding some performance, I can say that it was more with Hoyoverse, which is Genshin Impact basically. I've been performing for them for several years now, and lately they have been asking me to perform on stage, to host and to give a show to the audience, and that was something like pretty hard for me because I had to learn how to do it. I had to create a script for the stage for about 1 hour of performance, and that was a great experience that really made me, and I'm very happy and proud of being part of that.
So just by hearing all that, it's pretty obvious that cosplaying is not just about the craftsmanship or anything. It is a full package. You have to do acting, choreography, performing, everything.
Definitely, and they've been asking me to perform on stage, to give the show, to host, to dance, to learn how to ski, because I actually, for the first work with them, they wanted me to promote a specific event, and they sent to me to the Alps, and I learned to ski in cosplay with my Itorateki cosplay. That was an experience actually, because first of all, I never tried. So that was a first experience for me. And then it was so freaking cold. It was so cold. I was freezing. I was dying. I really think that something inside me broke after that. No, I'm not kidding because before of that event, I never felt like cold. I always I was very resistant to cold, but after that, I suffered the cold. So something really broke inside me, and yeah, but I'm very happy anyway.
Totally reborn from that cold. So, apart from that, your cosplays from JoJo Bizarre Adventures or Dragon Ball, they're pretty popular as far as we know. What draws you to make these characters in the first place?
Well, of course, making this character inspired me because of the characters, mainly. Because I've been growing up with Dragon Ball, I've been growing up with One Piece, of course, and Perform. And as those characters that really inspired me through my childhood, it's an honor. It's an honor to try my best to give my tribute and bring them to life through cosplay. And I'm very happy because I can do this nowadays.
So, taking this into consideration, I'd say you decide what to cosplay based on nostalgia, based on fond memories that you have of characters, or are there any other deciding factors to it?
Well, except except when companies contact me to perform, to cosplay a character, to create a cosplay of a character that I actually don't know. Yes, the most of the time it's because I really love the character and I feel something very, very strong for the character. So I did almost them all. I can say that, but the list is still long, so I have a lot to do.
Okay, thank you very much, Taryn. Let's have a seat and a big clap for Taryn. All right, let's get the next judge up. We have Pretzl Cosplay. Let's have a clap for Pretzl Cosplay. So Pretzl, first of all, let me give you your own mic. First of all.
Ooh, I feel special.
You are, of course you are. And now. So, Pretzl, first of all, how are you finding Cyprus so far?
I really love it.
Yeah. I hope we're all friendly to you and everything, welcoming.
Yes, people are really nice, and we also saw a lot of cats. And I love cats, so I'm so happy. The only thing is, it's really hot.
It is. It is very hot, and you didn't even come in the middle of the summer even. It gets really hellish hot.
I can only imagine.
So, Pretzl, one question for you. You've mastered both sewing and armor crafting with materials like Eva. Eva or Eva?
You can also say EVA.
EVA, okay. EVA and EVA foam and Warbler, right. Which do you find more challenging of these two, and why?
Ooh, that's actually a good question. I don't really... Well, actually, maybe EVA foam.
Okay.
Because Warbler is easier to hide your mistakes and to fix mistakes. Foam, when you cut it, it's cut. And with Warbler, you can melt a new part of Warbler onto it.
So shape it however you wish then.
Yeah, that's right. And it gives a lot of room for redoing it.
Okay. And for one last thing before you sit down, can you share a memorable experience from one of your workshops or from a convention that you went to? Like something that, maybe something that made a significant impact on an inspiring cosplayer?
Well, actually, the thing that gets to me a lot about conventions, and actually it's with every convention, the reason that I get to do this, I visit all the places and meet all the cosplayers, the reason are the cosplayers. Because without every one of you, I would never be able to be here. So that really touches me, and yeah.
Very sweet, very sweet. Let's have a clap for Pretzl. All right, next up, let's invite over on stage Horo von Kaida. So, can I call you Horo?
Yeah, of
actually,
course.
or Kaida? Which one do you
Horo.
prefer?
It's like my nickname, and Von Kaida is my surname.
Horo. How did you come up with this name?
Horo comes from an anime, which is a wolf spirit. So basically, I really love wolves. And Kaida is, in Japanese, little dragons. So when I started doing cosplay, I started with my sister. And we were doing dragon projects like Toothless, from How to Train Your Dragon, or an armor like Charmander. So it was all dragons. We realized that, and we were like, oh yeah, we're gonna be the Von Kaida sisters.
Okay. So, your collaborations have taken you to various events and conventions. Is there a particular event or moment that you felt was a turning point in your career?
I do believe that every convention is really important because you get to know many people and you're getting connected with many people. And I would say there was a convention like Magic Monaco 2018 where I represented Greece. But also I think this one is gonna be a really big highlight because you're amazing here, guys. And I love being for the first time in Cyprus.
This is your first time in Cyprus?
Yes.
Very nice. How are you finding it so far?
I love it. I want to move
ladies
here.
and gentlemen. So, have you ever taken inspiration from your followers, suggestions on social media for a new cosplay, or game to try out on stream?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I'm really close with my people, and I think we have the same vibe. So sometimes I'm like, oh, you know what? I want to do something, and we are finding it together.
I guess you could say that the streamer or the cosplayer builds their community out of their work and their personalities as well. I guess you could say that as well.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, streaming is about being connected with other people. So we sometimes choose games all together, and I'm also playing with my viewers, mostly on weekends.
Mostly on weekends?
Yeah.
Games like?
Shooting games like Valorant.
Okay. All right. I thank you so much, Horo. Let's have a seat and a clap for Horo von Kaida. Okay, now that we've met our judges, we're gonna start the event. First of all, how the judges are gonna be criticizing and doing the criteria for the cosplayers. We're gonna start with artistry, which depends on effort, creativity, and craftsmanship. Second of all, we're gonna go for portrayal, which depends on resemblance to the original character in both how they look and how they act. This is going to be the judges' jobs. It's going to be a fair play for everybody, competitive but fair. The prices for today are not as high as yesterday, but there still are pretty great prices. We have an estimated total of 2,000 euros worth of prices from Cardish World and otakustore.gr. And also, first place will win an Elegoo Nepture 3 Pro 3D printer worth 300 euros, sponsored by Cartridge World. Pretty great prices. I hope everyone has fun. I wish good luck to everyone, and now we can start calling up the cosplayers. Okay, let's get started. We're going to be bringing up 5 cosplayers at a time. We're going to be calling them out by name. And yeah, let's get the show started. First up, we have Neil Fox. He's dressed as Din Djarin, the Mandalorian Season 3 from Star Wars Solo. Let's have a big clap. So, first of all, how did you choose this cosplay? I bet you're a big fan of the series in total.
This is the way.
Okay. In character as well. I like it. I like it. Let's call the next one, which is Haralambos. He's dressed as Trafalgar D. Waterloo from One Piece. Let's have a big clap. Trafalgar, Law, is this your first time participating at a cosplay event?
Nandeska.
Nandeska? Nandeska?
Nandeska.
Nandeska? That's the only word I know, though. You want to say something?
Room.
Room. Thank you very much. Let's have a big clap for Trafalgar. Next up is Fluffy. 15th Anniversary Strawberry X Miku. Let's have a big clap. This is a very cool cosplay, very cute. Did you make all of it yourself?
Yes, I did.
How long did it take you?
I started at July and I started yesterday. I took last minute on the bow. So yeah.
Very nice. Are you a big fan of Vocaloids in general?
Of course I am. I'm a big fan of Hatsune Miku.
Of Hatsune Miku. Let's have a big clap. Okay, next up we have Mrs. Kitsune, Princess Celestia, My Little Pony. And following up, we have Lethargic Sakura, Jinx. So I see impressive cosplay. This is amazing. But what took me apart are the wings. How did you make this? What's holding it together?
Basically, it's wire and foam, and also a little bit magic.
Would you mind stepping forward so the judges can see you as well? All right, thank you. Let's have a big clap. And let's see Jinx. How about you step forward for the judges to see and for everyone to see you? So, Jinx, I remember from yesterday this is all made from cardboard and everything. Okay. Judges, would you like to say anything about this cosplay? Any questions you have or anything you want to say?
Well, first of all, come closer so we can admire your cosplay better. And I love the technique. I love that you choose to use some, cheap materials, not necessary cosplay materials. And explosions, of course, never missed. So well done on this.
Let's have another big clap for Jinx. All right. Let's have Neil step forward for the judges to see a better look and for the judges to judge him. Let's also have a little clap of enthusiasm. Thank you. Step a little closer to the judges.
We have the full package here.
The full package. This is the way.
Amazing. Did you make it yourself? Oh, I see. I guess this is the way.
Yes, you guessed correctly. This is the way.
Nice.
All right, another clap, ladies and gentlemen. Lo, how about you step forward for another spin and have the judges see your costume up close? Oh, you can actually see sheath now. Very nice.
What materials did you use to make your prop?
This is actually like plastic, and inside is Inside, outside is plastic. Inside is wood, which I covered like with paint and with some tape to make like this look a little bit shiny. And those stuff over here are from a mop. So yeah, I cut off a mop to create a handle.
Thank you for explaining.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's have a clap for Trafalgar. And now let's welcome forward Fluffy for the audience to see you.
Well, the cuteness is over 9,000 here. Which is the part of the cosplay or the piece that you are most proud of?
I'm definitely proud of the skirt. It took me hours, but it looks good, to be honest.
And you did a great job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being on this stage.
Thank you.
Another big clap, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's have this off the stage and welcome the next 5. Another big clap, and let's see the next 5.
There is Princess Celestia. We need to see Princess Celestia too.
Oh, we didn't see Princess. Okay, the 4 go off. We'll see Princess privately.
Can I ask a question about your costume? You look beautiful. And how did you make your corset decoration? The sun.
Corset decoration. Of course, I made it with magic.
Of course.
And from the materials from the kids section in the Jumbo.
That's smart.
They are very nice.
I'd like to know, is this an original design or you were inspired by a design that you find on the internet?
This is an original design from the flawless artist Sunset Dragon.
And you look amazing.
Thank you.
And this is actually a Jijinka cosplay, right? Because it's a humanizing version of a character that is not human.
It is true.
Yeah, I did the same with Bowser, and you did it great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kitsune. All right, let's welcome the next 5. Constantine Batman Injustice. Next up, Valeria, Power, and Denji, Chainsaw Man. 2 of them. We have our first group. Amazing, guys. Next one is Katarina from Cheetah Injustice 2, DC Universe. And finally, but not least, Lady of Steel, Red Sonja from Red Sonja. All right, Batman, how about you come here, let the audience see what you have, do a little spin, and then we'll see what the judges have to say. Very nice. Let's step forward for the judges to judge you.
I'm gonna need that back.
Well, I hope that was soft, guys.
It was the deadliest weapon ever.
But did you find Joker in the backstage?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you fight with him? Who
No,
won?
we have a beer.
Oh, that's a bit. I see that this cosplay it's fully handmade.
Yes,
And,
fully handmade.
Yeah, so good. What material did you use for?
Foam, EVA. Actually, it's not the cosplay foam, it's the kids' floor pads.
Oh, okay. So, and
Yeah, you can see it's 2
and
sides.
You were super smart to use the texture
Yeah,
of the
the other
to
side of the,
to get
the
this
foam
texture.
and the other side is like that.
And it looks so good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Batman. Let's not forget to return that later. Next up, we have the group. Oh, we got it back. Nice. Very nice. All right, let's have a big clap for Valeria, Power, and Denji. Do your thing, do your spin, do your dance.
Yes.
Okay. Let's step a little bit closer to the judges so they can inspect you properly.
Hello, guys. Did you make it yourself, or are you working together?
We are working together.
All right, who's going to be holding the mic? Who's the boss of the group?
Oh, I'm the boss. I'm the
She's
boss,
the
of course,
boss.
of course. Power the best.
Of course. Vote for
Denji.
Power.
So, yeah, we made our weapon and the chainsaws by ourselves.
Oh my God.
It's from cardboard, foam, tube, and I don't remember how does it. What is this?
Yeah, it's
Foam?
HD foam. Yeah.
HD foam.
I can see that there are a lot of details in there. Good job, guys. How
Thank
is it
you.
to work with others?
Sorry.
How is it to work together? I mean, usually you hear cosplayers that they're making everything themselves, but it's kind of a bit boring. So how was it an experience?
Oh, you know, it's very cool. It's very cool because we watched anime together and work. So it was very great experience for us.
And how many times did you watch the anime while you were creating this? How many times did you watch and rewatch the anime while creating this?
I think for me it's 4 times.
It's the minimum.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys so much.
you.
Another spin for the audience and a clap. All right, next up we have Katarina, Cheetah Injustice 2. Very nice, very nice. Let's step a little closer to the judges so they can take a better look at you.
I really love the makeup, and I would like to know how much time did it take. Especially, I love the face makeup. You did a great job.
It took me around 5 hours to cover my whole body and to put the costume on also because it stuck to me. It's a tape.
Oh, that must be painful.
Well, kudos to you. Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And last of this group, let's welcome Lady of Steel, Red Sonja. Let's go closer to the judges. Welcome the judges and see what they have to say. No worries, no worries.
You look amazing. Did you make your own armor?
Hello. Yes, by myself. And besides the sword was done, I got it from shop. Oh.
Which materials did you use to make your armor?
What?
Which materials did you use?
Foam. Foam, just foam.
Really looks great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Let's have a little more spin for the audience to see you better. And I want to thank you all 5. Let's get off the stage and welcome the next 5. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's welcome the next 5. Next, we have another group of 2, which is Nairi and Melina, dressed as Princess Leas, Star Wars. Next, we have Carol Cos, Prompto, Argentum. Following up, Tina, Thoma from Genshin Impact. There you go. Very nicely done. You're welcome. We'll arrange it later. And next we have Desh, Genshi Miyazawa, Bungo Stray Dogs. All right, Princess Leas, step forward. Let the audience take another look at you. Amazing stuff, amazing work. No one messes with these Leas. Let's take a closer gander at the judges, see what they have to say.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry. So, Carlo, what happened? What happened? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, I will go.
Hello? Yeah, so what happened was with, every child has this phase where they go through their mother's wardrobe. That's what happened.
I guess it's in the family.
Thank you.
Really nice idea. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I really love it.
I love all the details and especially the choice of the gender bend cosplay. And you did a great job on the armor parts, and I just love it. And I love all the lights on the helmet, broken helmet. It's amazing. Well done, guys.
Did you break it yourself? Did you break it yourself, the helmet?
Yes, the helmet is 3D printed and she made it herself.
Oh,
Sorry, yeah, it's 3D printed and the cracks are actually drilled out by hand and filled with resin to be able to put the lights in to show.
That must be tough. Good job.
Very nicely done. Thank you guys so much. All right. Karatkos, come forward. Let the audience see you. Do your show. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go closer to the judges.
I love this chapter so much, and you did a great job on Prompto. Can you say something as a character?
Ever at your side.
So good. Thank you so much. You look amazing.
Thank you, thank you.
All right. The mic goes on the table. Another turn for the audience. All right. Next up, Tina. Step forward. Let's clean the stage a little bit. A little question before you face the judges. What is your hourly charge?
Could you repeat?
What is your hourly charge? For sweeping and cleaning, of course.
I still need to discuss the new prices with Master Ayato. I don't know. If I take you to a nice meal and my treat, of course, I might charge 200 mora. In euros, I don't know how much they are.
Bravo. Judges?
I see that the cosplay is fully handmade. I love the work on the props that you made.
Thank you.
And I have a question for you.
Yep.
To see if you are a very Genshin Impact passionate.
Oh, God.
Which is the favorite Ayato meal?
Boba drink.
The boba tea.
Come on, everybody knows this.
No,
Come
not
on.
everybody knows that.
Okay, most
And
know that.
Who is Ayato bro?
Sorry?
Who is Ayato's bro? There is someone who calls Ayato my bro.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that right. Ayaka.
Oh,
It's
no.
my-
No.
Oh, so I had two characters in mind. Sorry.
The other one?
The one and only Arataki numero uno. Ito.
Amazing. Yes, you got
Yeah.
this.
She passed the test,
Also-
ladies and gentlemen.
Is it okay if I add something? because it was like a struggle for mine for like 5 years. I have a very rare eye condition, and it's basically from a rare, syndrome. And I can't see. Like my vision is just, it's like a dance party sometimes. Like I can't see anything here. It's just a black, gap. But I wouldn't stop it from making, this basically. And I just want to get a shout out to there because it was pretty tough. Like the first few years with this condition, but yeah, things such as cosplay, just let me escape and be proud of what I do, even with an eye condition. So
let's have a big clap for her, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Dish, come on up. Let's see the audience. Judges, very energetic, full of energy. What do we have to say?
Hello. I have a question. What's behind your sign?
It means like stop.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Behind, yeah.
Behind. It's my Instagram.
Oh, okay. We need to check that. So, what's written in front?
It's like stop in Japan.
Oh, nice.
So I see that you are shaking because, guys, it's not so easy to stand on stage in front of so many people watching at you and moves, act like the character. So can we have a big applause for all of them because they are not only amazing cosplayers, but they are all so brave. And it's really not easy to stand on this stage. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. Let's have one last pose, get off stage, and welcome the next 5. Come on in front. Come on in front. Let the audience see you better. Yeah, all together. Very good. Okay. Next up, we have Socrates dressed as Finn from Adventure Times. Finn, where's Jake? Next up, Denji from Chainsaw Man. Stavrula Asuna from Sword Art Online. And Clay-san from Final Fantasy. Oh no, wrong one. FNAF. And a favorite from a lot of guys, cool guy, Deku by My Hero Academia. Come on up, cool guy. He's been through a lot. All right. Let's have Finn come up front. Let's see the audience. Do a little show. Where is Jake again? He got lost?
Nah, he left me for Lady Rainicorn. That guy left me.
It happens sometimes. People they make kids. They start their own lives.
You got a family now.
When's your time?
Good question. Good question.
All right, judges.
So, what made you choose this character? Do you have a special connection to it?
I'd say ever since I was a kid, I used to watch everyday Cartoon Network, and out of all the shows, Adventure Time stuck with me. It's just a fun show you can watch. I still watch it as an adult, but it's just a fun show to watch, just, for all ages and whatnot. and it's teaching a very, valuable lesson. They still make episodes, so.
That's a really good reason. Thank you so much.
Very nice. Do a little spin, do a little pose for the audience. All right, let's welcome Chainsaw Man. I hope you didn't encounter any demons at Comic-Con.
Yeah, there's been none here, sadly.
Thanks to him, of course, thanks to him. Judges?
Well, I love the energy, I love the acting, and I love that all the work that you did. I guess you did by yourself all the helmet and the chains.
Yes, I have, yes.
You did a great job. Can you say something as the character?
Well, I would, but I'm saving it for Makima.
I wanted you to scream. Amazing.
Beautiful. Asuna, come on up front. Let the audience see you. Come on up front. Let the judges take a better look at you.
Hello. Were you yesterday at the competition as Toka?
Yes, I was cosplaying Toka from Day
Oh
Life.
You're cosplaying all the waifus. I love it.
Thank you.
Did you make the sword?
Yes, I made the sword actually from clay and the morning the cornflakes from the morning. Yes, and I used some tape and glue, and I paid it.
It looks really nice. Good job. You are doing so good with anime waifus. I love the energy.
Let's have a big clap for Asuna. And let's welcome Sun. Here, come a little bit closer so the audience can take a better look at you. And he's staying in character, amazing. The fingers as well. All right, let's go a little bit closer to the judges so they can take a little gander.
Come closer. Can you speak? Okay, can you tell us which materials did you mainly use to create these cosplays?
Where is the sound coming?
Just a lot of foam and hot glue.
And what did you use for the hands?
The hands, I bought them.
Okay.
And I painted them.
You look absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
And I love to be in the character, the dancing, the jumping, amazing. Thank you.
Let's have another big clapper. All right, Deku, coming up on stage, come in front, let the audience see you. So you have been through a lot. I hope Comic-Con has been a good vacation for you.
Yeah, I live here, but this is like a pseudo vacation kind of,
I see. All right, let's go closer to the judges so they can take a better look at you. Do a little spin so they can see from behind as well.
Hi, here is a microphone. You look amazing. I see you also took a lot of time to work on weathering for your costume. How did you do that?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Sorry. What was the question again?
How you did like all the shading and the painting on your costume.
About 4 cans of black spray paint. Yeah.
Perfect. It worked really well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much.
Look plus ultra.
All right, come on back. Then let's have all 5 come one last time up front so the audience can see you. Pose for them, and let's welcome the other 5. Say hi to the little child. Hello. All right, let's welcome the next 5. Thank you guys so much. All right, now we have a special duo coming up. It is Adam and Barbara, dressed as Adam and Barbara from Beetlejuice. Let's have a big clap for them. That is creepy. That is amazing, guys. And he has eyes on his hands. All right, let's step a little bit over here to welcome the other 5. We have, oh, this is a hard one. Definitely gonna screw this up. This is Wasabi Drader from Terra-Xehanort Kingdom Hearts. Coming up front, let the audience see you. All right, next up is Andreas, dressed as Crocodile from One Piece. Very nice, very nice. Following is Salome Wei Wuxian, Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. Does that actually play? Oh, she doesn't know how to play, so let's skip forward to the next one. It is Xian Hao Cosplay from Kestis, Star Wars. All right, and last we have Nefeli Daisy, Mandalorian, Star Wars. All right, Adam, Barbara, coming in front. Let the audience take another look at you. Do your pose, do your thing. Let's have a big clap for them. All right, let's go a little bit closer to the judges. Make sure that the audience can still see you.
I still remember this scene, and it was so impressive for me. It was so scary when I was a child. And why did you choose this character? Not, I guess not because it's coming Halloween. Not just because of that.
Do you have eyes on the other hand? No. Here you go.
That's it, just to hold my wife. Yep.
There we go.
Thank you. So this is the favorite movie of my wife since she was a young child. And that's why we decided to pick these costumes.
And what did you use to create those masks?
A lot of paper and glue, basically.
Okay, so it's paper and glue. It's
Yes.
old style crafting that
Yes.
I love.
All
I've been
handmade.
using to do that when I was young. And well, I love it. Are you preparing something for Halloween, like getting ready to open the door when the kids are coming to ask you trick or treat? Right?
Yes, maybe we will use this. Yes, good idea.
Be careful of that. They're gonna faint. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's have another pose for the audience and a big clap for them. Ella, come on in front. Say hi to the audience. Very nice. Okay, let's take a step back and welcome Terra-Xehanort. Beautiful.
Hello. Your costume looks amazing. It says that it's partly handmade. So, which parts did you make?
So the keyblade is made by me from EVA foam and some metal stuff. The coat is made by a close friend of the family who took personal measurements of me. So the coat is handcrafted for me. Everything else is pretty much the wig style by me, the keyblade made by me. I mean, that's about it really.
So, a team project.
Any new projects?
Oh no, I mean made with a team, with friends.
I would love to do a group cosplay of Kingdom Hearts characters. It's really difficult to find a team here for whatever reason, but I'm sure in the coming future we'll see something happening.
Looks
And
really
the eye as
detailed.
well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's have a big clap. All right, next up, we have Crocodile. How about you stand your way towards the audience? I gotta ask, you threw something on the ground earlier. What was that?
Sashiburidana. It was a piece of paper.
What kind of piece of paper?
I think he had that straw hat boy.
Oh, Luffy? You talking about Luffy over there?
Yes.
You better run away, Luffy.
You sure?
Oh, of him running away, or?
If I pay you enough, will you join my crew?
We'll have to discuss the matters later, afterwards. Privately. Understood. All right, let's have a big clap, and let's go closer to the judges so they can have a look at you.
I'd like to know, it's partly handmade, I read. And which part did you made, and what material did you use?
I didn't make the pants.
Which part you made?
The hook, cape, partly adjusted the shirt, some buttons on there, buckle, rings on me. Technically everything, every other prop except pants.
What is made of, the hook?
It's EVA foam. It's probably 17 layers of EVA foam, sanded, all glued together, epoxy and everything, sanded down over a month.
Okay, amazing. You did a great job, and you are
Thank you.
so much into the character. I love it.
Thank you,
Well done.
coming from you. Thank you very much. I'm gonna keep the microphone or what?
No, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Thank you so much, Crocodile. Let's have another big clap for him. Amazing. And next, let's welcome Wei Wuxian. Talisman, by the way. Let me get that for you. All right, let's step closer to the judges so they can take a closer look at you.
Hello. Hello. Hi. So, how did you make like the red shapes on your kimono?
I made everything. I made them with sewing materials. I sew the fabric.
Oh yeah, I see. All with sewing.
Yes.
So no painting.
No, I tried, but it wasn't looking good.
But it looks really good.
Thank
you so much.
Can I know which part you didn't make?
The flute, the shoes, and the wig.
So you made the full kimono
Yes.
by yourself. Amazing. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Impressive. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's have a big clap for her. All right. Kyle Kestis, take it up front. Let's have a big clap for him, ladies and gentlemen. It's his little companion. That's the guy right there. Luffy right there. See? Right there. Later. Hey! Let's go! And he has the choreography doing. Yo, impressive! Pal, very impressive, very impressive. That little choreography that you did right there, how long did it take you? Did you practice it at home or at your free time?
All right, I don't know if everybody remembers me from 2019. I used to be Darth Maul. This is completely improvised.
On the spot?
Completely improvised.
Judges?
Hi, Ka.
Hello.
Sorry. There you go. Yeah, hi.
So
How's it
are
going?
you doing lightsaber wielding classes?
No, this is actually all self-taught. I actually, I grew up with, with martial arts, watching Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee,
and yeah, play with it. And I basically have discovered that I like cosplaying with a certain, wielding performance, either with a hand-wielded or either with a dual staff. Which, by the way, I was the coach who won. I coached the one who won yesterday.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I saw the same skill, so good job.
I coached
Well
her.
done.
I coached. If she's here, hi.
Your Padawan did great.
Thank you so much.
Tell us about your little friend here. Who is he?
This right here is my small companion. He's called BD1. He's the companion in the Jedi, in the video game Jedi Survivor. This is the second game, by the way. I am costume as, and I did him. He's a 3D printed. I painted him, and this one is also 3D printed as well, painted as well. Everything else is bought. Everything else is completely bought. So yeah.
Nice. So, which part of your costume are you most proud of?
I think pretty much, to be honest, the performance. I just love performing. It's one of my things I just like to do on stage, pretty much.
And you did great. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Don't forget your little guy. All right, Mandalorian, take off the stage. So, the helmet, it's particularly big. Is that on purpose?
I have to admit, it's not on purpose. I found the measurements and the templates online, but I make it work. I'm a pop figure of the Mandalorian, so we compromise.
So let's pretend it's on purpose, ladies and gentlemen. Come close to the judges.
Hello. It's so cool that you made the whole armor of the Mandalorian. What materials did you use to make the armor?
I used yoga mats, foam yoga mats that I cut up and stuck together and then painted.
It looks really awesome. You did a great job. This is the way.
This is the way.
Thank you.
Bravo. All right, all six, take a step forward. Let the audience see you one last time. Take a pose, do your thing. All right, thank you guys so much. Let's have another big clap for them. All right, boys. Boys and girls, let's get off stage. All right, so we have now seen all the contestants. We're gonna give a little time for the judges to take their criteria, calibrate the things, get their scores, but don't go anywhere. We have something else planned for you in the meantime. We are gonna be watching Lore Olympus, which is a 15-minute cosplay performance by Bad Idea Project, written specifically for Comic-Con. Let's have a big clap, gentlemen and ladies, and let's welcome the next five. Vamos, Stavroula! All right, next five. Take it away. These guys are a friend of five. They all did their cosplay together. Let's applaud their hard work. Thank you guys, thank you so much. All right, let's welcome the next ones. All right, we have a little bit more than five. If you guys please, one by one, let's show the audience what you have. One by one. Let's start from the left side. Great courage. Next one. You're amazing. Doing great. My lady. Elegant. Beautiful. If you would please. Next, please. And for the last one. All right, one last group pose, and let's welcome the next 5. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. You did amazing. Now, for next, let's welcome a little bit of chaos from One Piece. Take the stage away, guys. All right, you guys are all together, so how about you take the stage all together, make a humongous pose. Let's have a big clap for the One Piece group. Thank you guys. I hope you one day find the One Piece. One day it will happen, but I hope no soon. Now for the next 5. Come up stage. Let's hear a big clap for these gentlemen and ladies. All right, one by one. Let's start from the left side. Come on front. Let the audience see you. Let the audience admire you. Very nice, very nice. Yo! Amazing. Anyone that doesn't know this one, call out. And the last, Lady Thor. All right, one last group pose for the audience, and let's have a huge clap for these cosplayers. You guys are amazing. All right, let's welcome the next 5, or let's welcome the next 3 up on stage. All right, let's start from Jinx, the left side. Come on front. Let the audience take a better look at you. Hard work, amazing craftsmanship. Son, if you would take it away. And last, let's have the cleaner take the spot. All right, one last group pose all together, and one last applause for the cosplayers. Come up front, all 3. Thank you guys, thank you. And now, let's welcome the next 4 from the Star Wars universe. Coming up on stage. Where are you going? You're not Star Wars. Get back, get back. Since you guys are from the Star Wars universe, you want to make a group pose for everybody? Thank you guys, thank you. All right, let's welcome the next 5. Ben! Oh, they're still coming, they're still coming. You gotta match the energy. You gotta match the energy. Here, let me come as well. You guys want to take a group pose or you want to come one by one so the audience can take a better look at you? Group! Let's have it for the group, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much. And now, what we've all been waiting for, the top 10 of today's competition. Next up, we'll be having from the 10th place until 6th in no particular order. Let's start with the group, Power and Denji. Adam and Barbara. Next up is Nari and Melina. Five. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 10th to 6th. They have just won 50 euro vouchers for otakustore.gr. Come on front. Let's have an applause from the audience. Congratulations. Let's hear it loud one last time for the top 6 and 10th. Thank you guys, thank you. Next up, we have place 5th and 4th, Lady of Steel and Fluffy. Lady of Steel and Fluffy have just won a 100 euro voucher for otakustore.gr. One last pose for the audience. Next up, all right, next up, all right, next up, 2 more for the 6th and 10th. We have Batman, Constantine, and Katarina, Cheetah, Injustice 2. They have just won a 50... They have just won a 50 euro voucher for otakustore.gr. Thank you guys so much. Next up, 3rd place, 2nd, and 1st. In no particular order, we have Mrs. Kitsune. Wei Wuxian. And Neil Fox. These, ladies and gentlemen, are our top 3. If you will please take your stances. And I'll be announcing the 3rd place, which goes to Neil Fox. Neil Fox just won an 150 euro check and 150 euro voucher for otakustore.gr. Let's hear a huge clap for Neil. 2nd place goes to Wei Wuxian. euro voucher, check, 200 euro voucher for Taco Store, and 50 euro voucher for Cartridge World. Let's have another clap for her. And last but not least, Miss Kitsune, the winner of today's competition. Amazing job. You did amazing. She just won a 300 euro check, 200 euro voucher for otakustore.gr, and a 3D printer worth 300 euros, sponsored by Cartridge World. Congratulations, everybody. You did amazing. Let's have another poll all together with the judges. And we are in place. One last applause for their hard work. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Good job, everybody. You're amazing. You were amazing. All right, and this concludes the show for tonight. I want to thank you all for making it. I want to thank everyone for their patience. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. You were great, and I hope you enjoy the rest of Comic-Con. Thank you guys so much.
Round 1.